We, citizens of the West, have just lived through a constitutional and political coup. Our political and constitutional systems were usurped and mobilised in 2020 in the service of revolutionary ends completely at odds with the values of constitutional democracy. But unlike violent military coups, in which the levers of power are seized by armed forces, this particular revolution was relatively bloodless, though not without its victims. Essentially, it was a technocratic coup, in which our constitutional liberties were suspended based on an expert utilitarian calculation that this was the only way to save us from a life-threatening disease. We were fed with doomsday predictions by a narrow selection of experts. These same experts furnished governments with highly speculative, scientifically unsupported theories about the efficacy of lockdowns, masking, and vaccine mandates at warding off disease and death. This was a technocratic coup in the sense that the overturning of our freedom to worship, protest, socialise travel and consent to medication was rationalised by expert-endorsed information and advice. That information and advice turned out to be rubbish, but it worked to put the fear of God into citizens and bamboozle them into compliance. Many of our freedoms have been restored, but I would venture that we have not seen the last of this technocratic revolution. There's a lot of political rumbling about a climate emergency. It doesn't matter that the root causes of climate change, and especially its remedies, are complex and scientifically contested. All that matters is that governments now have a pretty well-rehearsed playbook for pulling off another technocratic coup. So let's be ready for them this time.